Leo Tolstoy, the renowned Russian author, was a man of great wisdom and insight, but even he found himself in amusing situations from time to time. One such incident took place during a summer gathering at his estate. It was a warm and sunny day, and Tolstoy had invited a group of friends and fellow intellectuals to his countryside retreat. The guests were seated in the garden, sipping tea and engaging in lively conversations. Tolstoy, always one to ponder life's deeper questions, decided to introduce a topic that was close to his heart: the nature of happiness. "Dear friends," Tolstoy began, "I have been contemplating the concept of happiness lately. What do you all believe brings true happiness to our lives?" The guests exchanged thoughtful glances, appreciating the profundity of the question. One by one, they shared their perspectives, ranging from love and companionship to the pursuit of personal passions. The conversation grew more animated as each person offered their insights. Just then, the gardener, a stout man named Ivan, walked by with a wheelbarrow full of manure. Tolstoy, his mind still immersed in the philosophical discussion, spotted an opportunity to make a point. He turned to Ivan and said, "Excuse me, my good man, but may I ask you a question?" Ivan, surprised by the author's request, nodded and replied, "Of course, sir. What would you like to know?" Tolstoy pointed to the wheelbarrow and asked, "Ivan, do you find happiness in your work?" Ivan scratched his head, clearly baffled by the question. "Well, sir, I can't say I find happiness in shoveling manure, but it's an honest day's work." Tolstoy's eyes twinkled with mischief as he turned back to his guests. "You see, my dear friends, even Ivan here understands that true happiness isn't found in the most glamorous or comfortable of circumstances." The guests burst into laughter, and Ivan couldn't help but chuckle along with them. Tolstoy's playful way of making a point had certainly caught them all off guard. As the laughter subsided, Tolstoy continued, "We often search for happiness in grand gestures, material possessions, or even profound philosophical discussions. Yet, as Ivan reminds us, happiness can be found in the simplest and most honest moments of our lives. It's not about what we have, but how we approach and appreciate what we do have." The gathering continued with a renewed sense of camaraderie and a light-hearted atmosphere. The guests found themselves reflecting on Tolstoy's impromptu lesson and its profound simplicity. They began to appreciate the beauty in the everyday experiences that life had to offer, just as Ivan found fulfillment in his honest labor. As the day came to an end, Tolstoy's guests bid their farewells, carrying with them not only fond memories of the gathering but also the unexpected wisdom they had gained from a conversation that had taken an amusing turn. Tolstoy's ability to weave humor into his philosophical musings left a lasting impression on each person present. And so, Leo Tolstoy, the literary giant, demonstrated that wisdom and humor could go hand in hand, and that the most unexpected of situations could hold valuable lessons. As his guests returned to their own lives, they found themselves looking for the happiness that could be found in even the most ordinary of moments, much like Ivan and his wheelbarrow full of manure.
Thank you for listening. For more stories like this, please consider subscribing.